It's week 9 of the 2024 season, and we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bengals and the Raiders next on Madden NFL 25.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll run here with the rookie. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On the ground, it's Madison. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Back to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He's got an open receiver. It's Irwin. A pickup there of 13. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. Back to throw, Burrow. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
A run up the middle with Warren. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Dylan Laube. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And that'll be a pickup of 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raider first down. Carry now for Laube. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Madison. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw Minshew. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
On first down, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Gun. Stop.
They run with Warren. Strong running there. Pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Stop.
Burrow to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A gain of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
On 2, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Once again, it's Warren. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Gun. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run with Warren. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's pinned. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. A give, and here's Laube. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's Madison. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down. I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Third and 6. Here's Minshew. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air once more is Minshew. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. But a fortunate bounce, he got it right back.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That one caught by Tucker. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4 at 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Hot.
Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
On one, ready? Here we go. Hot.
Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one finds Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
On is McPherson for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin with an interesting one in the AFC. The Chargers heading east to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. The man wearing number 18, Kirk Cousins, with 2 touchdown passes for his new squad. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Broncos locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We saw a strong first half out of the quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more.
Here we go.
And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. And he needs to get to the 35. I don't think he got there. The defense thinks he's short, and he is. It'll bring up fourth down.
Let's get set.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Burrow now to throw on first down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
Here's Warren. Powering forward. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Laube now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Laube. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the give, this is Madison. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Madison. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. The Raiders send their punt team out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. A first down throw for Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Laube now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go here with Madison. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Man in motion here is Tucker. He'll get this out to the left flat. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll run here with Madison. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll check this down to the running back. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
On play action, here's Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid 2nd half to try to take home the title. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Gun. Cut.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
1, ready?
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Get set.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cut.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Burrow now. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Get set.
At the 3-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will score again. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, here's Minshew. This one finds Peoples-Jones. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Minshew. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.